Alright, it has been a long time since I filmed a video for this channel, and I want to change that. So, with that being said, I figured it probably would be beneficial to start off this video with a little life update, and then we'll get into the swing of this video. So, real quick, life update. Last time I filmed a video for this channel was towards the beginning of this year, and I was in Austin, Texas. Love Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas will always have a piece of my heart, but now she's a Dallas girly. So I pretty much have lived close to Houston, in Austin, and now I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, DFW. And honestly, I'm really enjoying my time here. I haven't been to any events yet. I really want to start finding events here. There's a ton of events. I usually find out about an event after the fact, but I'm going to try to figure out where all the events are and stuff like that so I can go to some stuff. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've been here since August. Yeah, pretty much August. And it's October now, October 12th. So I've been here for about I guess 2 months, 3 months, something like that. Math is not my strong suit. I was a business major for my graduate degree, but I'm not a math girly. Don't put me in the finance department. Anyways, with that being said, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Really love the space. This is my first apartment that I pay the rent on, and it's all mine. So that was a whole experience of going apartment hunting. That part number one. Two, furniture buying. Y'all, furniture is not cheap. Let's start off with that. Let me tell you, the one thing that I will definitely say is the field that I work in, the benefit to and why I stayed in the field so long is that my apartment and housing and my job were tied together. So that has been a really amazing space to be in. And now I have continued on in the field, and now my apartment and job are separate, which I can definitely say has been a big adjustment, because I can say it's been a big adjustment on my mental health, because I don't feel like I'm always on, and I feel like I'm always having to now being home, I really can turn my brain off. And I really noticed that when I come home, I turn it off, I sleep, I relax, because every single bump in the night, I'm not what's going on? I gotta go respond. So that's been really great, but also it's a very big adjustment, and I don't know if I will dive deep into talking about that, because that's not the content I really create on this channel. So I don't know, maybe later on down the line, once I maybe leave the field in its entirety, if I do leave the field in its entirety, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Either way, let's get into what I'm filming. What is the point of this video? Why do I have my camera out? And why am I talking to you all? I have been watching a lot of vlog videos, whether that be cozy day in my lives, cozy week in my lives, reading vlogs, all of that content. And as you know, and as you can see behind me, I love reading. I also love buying books. Let's be quite honest. I buy more than I read. I eventually will do a video that will talk about all the books that I've read thus far. So stay tuned for that. But I want to get back into reading, and I actually have been reading a lot more since I've moved here. I think I've read so far 2 books. 2 books since I've been here. 3 books actually. 3 books since I've been here. Currently reading my 4th book. So that's been pretty good. And I can tell you I've been running through books very quickly. And I've actually been reading this particular book for kind of a long time. I think I've been reading for this book for almost 2 weeks, and that's because I just haven't been prioritizing reading. But I want to change that. This weekend I want to finish this book. This book is called Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm about 30% through it. I've been reading this on the physical book and on my Kindle. I feel like if I'm reading on my Kindle, I'm getting through it a lot quicker, but I really want to lean into the cozy vibes and get off the screen. So I'm actually just probably going to read the physical book for the moment today, and then maybe jump into the Kindle a little bit later, who knows. I'm just gonna go with my heart takes me, and yeah, we're just really chilling this weekend. I might go out shopping a little bit later this weekend, whether that be later today or tomorrow, but I really just want to chill out, read this book, and then maybe get into something else. I don't know. I feel confident that I'll finish that book, Can't Spell Treason Without T, this weekend. I also have the book 2, but I don't know if I'm going to jump straight into book 2. Kind of depends on how book 1 ends, and I'll make that decision then. But with that being said, a little bit about the book. It is a cozy fantasy seeped with love. So pretty much romantic vibes. Definitely big cozy in my opinion. Other people would say it's not cozy enough. I think it's pretty cozy compared to like a Fourth Wing, ACOTAR. What else have I read recently? Phantasma, Spark of the Other Flame. Those are the 4 books that I've read that are fantasy based. Comparing it to that, it's pretty cozy to me. I can understand why somebody says it's not cozy, but I also this is my first cozy fantasy, so I don't really have another book to compare it to. I think I do have some more cozy fantasy in my TBR shelves, but once I get more into cozy fantasy, I'll have something to compare it to, but that's not right now. Right now, we're reading Can't Spell Treason Without T, and yeah, I would say right now it's sitting at about a solid 4.5 out of 5. Really good. Kind of enjoying it. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just get into it, because right now I'm just rambling. I'm just talking, going with really not too much. I kind of checked off everything I wanted to talk about, at least as of right now. So yeah, I'm gonna set y'all up. We're gonna get to reading, and we're gonna do this darn thing. All right, let's do it. did a little bit of an outfit change. But I am about to go to the store. So I have come to the determination I need some sort of like side table. Currently, the way that my apartment is set up, I don't have any type of like side table or anything like that for my living room, which makes it kind of difficult when I'm like drinking coffee in the morning because I don't have anything to set it on. So usually I have to hold the coffee cup, and then then I just drink, like I down my coffee in the morning because I just don't like holding the cup for so long. All that to say, I'm gonna try to go to like a TJ Maxx, Marshall, Home Goods, those kind of places to see if I can find a really cute coffee table. Also, it is October 12th, I think. Let's see. Yeah, October 12th is today. And we're in that little period right now where it's still fall, but also Christmas stuff is out. So I want to go ahead and start getting fall candles and stuff because I'm a huge fall girly. Like, I love fall, and I don't have any fall candles. I bought 2 candles at like really the beginning from Pop Shelf, and honestly they're not that great. Like, they don't make my house smell like fall. So I might have to also potentially go to a Target, which also this is today's the last day of Circle Week, so that's dangerous because they have a buy 2 get 1 free book deal. I don't foresee me getting any books, but overall, I definitely want to get some fall candles too, so I will also be on the lookout for that. But all that to say, I'm going to take you guys along. I don't know if I'm going to take my camera or if I'm just going to vlog on my phone. I'll probably take my camera just in case because my phone has been acting kind of funny. My back camera has been acting kind of funny, so I'll take the camera just in case. We'll see. Let's go on a new adventure and see what I get. Let's do it. started this vlog, I told myself this is going to be a weekend vlog, a Saturday and a Sunday. It is Monday. Life be lifing. Okay, let's just recap real quick. Saturday, as y'all saw, I went to a bunch of stores, saw a lot of really cute things in the stores, and then I ran across an Oktoberfest. That was fun. I went and experienced it for a little bit, but I couldn't spend as much time as I wanted to there because I had frozen items in my car, and I said, I need to hurry up. So that was a good experience. And then, so that was Saturday. Sunday, I went to church. That was great. And then I came home and I crashed. I just truly crashed. I also got to work on a secret project that eventually, once I get into the final stages, I'll talk about on my channel. But got a lot of work done on that, actually. Got a lot further than I anticipated. And I wish I filmed a little bit of it, but it is what it is. Anyways, fast forward. It is Monday, and goal of this video was to finish my current read, and yeah, that did not happen. So I am in this weird stuck point because usually when I'm reading a book, if I'm feeling the current feeling that I am currently feeling, it's hard for me to continue reading a book. Like, I like to binge books, and I like when a book has something that's making me want to come back for more, and my current read is not doing that for me. I don't know what, it's just, I don't think I'm a cozy fantasy girly. I said it. I don't think I'm a cozy fantasy girly. I like fantasy, I just don't think cozy fantasy is for me. And I think the reason is because it's just too slow, is like what I'm kind of arriving to. Because like they're doing stuff and they're kind of navigating things, but like there's not anything drawing me in. So I'm in this in-between thing where I kind of just, when I get to about the 30 to 50% mark in a book, I just feel like I want to binge it and just get it over with. But I really just genuinely don't have the desire to binge or read this book right now. So part of me wants to soft DNF the book and come back to it later. Part of me feels like if I soft DNF it, I'm not going to come back to it at all. So that's a little bit of something I'm dealing with. The other part to it is I'm very interested in reading a fantasy book, and I picked a fantasy book, and I wish I could explain to you why I picked this fantasy book, but I genuinely have no idea why I picked it. I just genuinely feel like it was straight vibes. I was like, this one gives me the vibes of something I need to read right now. With that being said, the other interesting part to this book is, unlike many of the series that are on my shelf, I only have the first book. I do know that this is a completed series, and it is not hard to obtain the remaining books. Like, I went to Barnes earlier today because I wanted to see if they had something out. Spoiler alert, they didn't have it out. It won't be released until tomorrow because it's on a strict release date kind of thing. Anyways, long story short, I was able to find that the other remaining books are at least the Barnes that was close to my job. And so it makes me think that it's going to be, and I feel like I went to other Barnes and I did see the other parts of the series at other Barnes. So all of that to say, the book that I think I'm going to pick up now and kind of see what the vibes are and what I'm feeling is Malice by John Gwynne. You may be wondering, what is this about? I have no idea. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's a fantasy book, and that's it. I am going into this book completely blind. I have no idea. I remember watching reviews for this book, and yeah, that's about the most I can tell you. I know that people like this book, but why they like this book, couldn't tell you. Have no idea. There you go. I wish I could provide more, but yeah, I genuinely do not remember what this book is about. So with that being said, I am not going to read the back. I'm just going to go straight in blind, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, I'm going to set the vibes, and then start reading this book, and then from there, I'll jump back in and tell you what my thoughts are. Probably gonna read about a chapter or two and then give you all an update. And then from there, I'll make the determination if I'm gonna continue reading this book or if I'm gonna continue reading Can't Spell Treason Without T. So I need to change my camera battery and then we'll get going. All right, I want to do a quick little check-in before I head to bed. So far, I've read the prologue, an excerpt, chapter 1, chapter 2, and I'm really enjoying this book. Two things I've noticed so far, and I hope both things continue throughout the book, because if both things continue throughout the book, this book has a good chance of being a 4 to 5 star read for me. First thing, there's multiple POVs. I love a book that has multiple POVs. If I had to take a guess, I think there's gonna be 4 main POVs, but I'm not entirely too sure. We've only seen 2 POVs, so, and they're pretty like good, like they're very well written, and it doesn't feel like I'm listening to the same character just in a different voice. Like, they feel like 2 separate characters, so that's been really nice to be like seeing. The other thing that I would note is each chapter, and I've only read 2 chapters, but each chapter tends to end on like a cliffhanger, which then makes me want to go back to the POV. And so far what's happened is chapter 1 was written in one POV, chapter 2 was written in another POV, chapter 3 appears to be written in the chapter 3 appears to be written in the POV from chapter 1. So I don't know. I do think, and like I said before, I think there's 2 other POVs that we'll be seeing, so I'm interested to see how he'll be able to shuffle through the different POVs. Like, are we just going to be seeing one main POV, and then like the other 2 to 3 POVs are going to be like, hey, these are filler POVs. I don't know how that's going to operate. All I have to say, I'm looking forward to seeing how this story continues on. So yeah, that's that. I am going to go ahead and go to bed because it's late and I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to, I'm a girly pop who has an 8 to 5. Therefore, for me to be able to get up tomorrow and be a productive person at my job, I need to respect my sleep cycle and get me some sleep. So, with that being said, good night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. And hopefully, when I check in again, I have some more updates. I'm gonna try to keep these updates non-spoiler / spoiler free. If I do have to get into a spoilery moment, I'll try to make sure I notate it, and then try to be also, as I'm navigating different things, try to be vague as possible. So with that being said, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, so let's just keep it going. All right, peace. Hey y'all, so we truly did a full week in my life because today is Saturday and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here right now. So let's do a quick little wrap up of what I read this week. I didn't finish any books. I anticipated that I was gonna finish a book and I didn't. I got a little bit through it, but I didn't finish it. So I am going to try to challenge myself to try to finish it this incoming week, because honestly, I just feel like I've been reading it for a long time and I just really haven't been prioritizing reading and things of that nature. But I will say, over this week, when I have really been trying to be intentional about creating a reading vlog and stuff like that, I felt myself like wanting to make sure that I got some reading in. So I can understand why people do reading vlogs, and I think I will probably continue doing some weekly reading vlogs or weekend reading vlogs and things of that nature. So stay tuned for those videos, but let's get into a wrap up. So currently I'm sitting at about 40% through Can't Spell Treason Without T, and I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I just haven't been prioritizing reading, so I do want to try to get through a section today. I'm also not feeling well, so I should just sit on my couch and just read, and just relax, because I really haven't relaxed in a long time. So I'm trying to not do anything this weekend and just chill out. So with that being said, I don't know if I know that it is possible for me to just really sit down and read a whole entire book in like a weekend. So it is possible for me to finish this book this weekend. I just have to truly do absolutely nothing but read. So that's that. Really, like I said, really am enjoying it. I think I will rate this book probably it's sitting between a 4 and a 5 star right now. So that's that. And then the other book that I'm reading that I'm also really enjoying is Malice by John Gwynne. I am on page 50, so I read 50 pages of Malice. She's a chunker. And I'm really enjoying this. It's like, I think I might have said it in previous clips, but this is my first fantasy book written by a male author. So kind of getting adjusted to that writing style is been not necessarily a challenge, but it's just been a thing that I'm navigating. And overall, I really like the way that he ends chapters. Like, he makes you want to go back to those different characters' perspectives and see what's going on with them, and I'm interested to see how the story comes together. So overall, I think I'm reading 2 really good books, and I'm excited to see how they end. I know I know both of these are series. I do have book 2 of this series. I don't have any of the other books in this series, and I told myself, I think once I finish this book, then I will go out and buy the next book in the series, or once I get close to the end, I'll buy the next book in the series. So that's how I'm going to work through this one, and then I anticipated just finishing this one fairly quickly and then going to just jump into the next book. But that did not work the way I anticipated it. Overall, great reading week. I enjoyed this. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing weekly reading vlogs and reading vlogs, so I'll be doing some more. Alright y'all, I'm gonna go lay on my couch and rest and relax and get some reading done, because that's the only thing I need to be doing. Drinking tea, resting, relaxing, and getting better, because the weather is about to be jumping all over the place because it's Texas and it doesn't know if it wants to be fall or summer. So that being said, peace, and see you in the next vlog or video. Bye.